What's up, guys? Welcome back to the entertainment crew. On today's video, we'll be discussing the movie It.
Yeah, the movie It has been terrifying people since the 80s. It's been one of the most terrifying Stephen King books of all time.
Yes.
You know, when you hear It, you immediately start to get a little bit nervous, if you know what I mean.
We'll be discussing the original and a remake, and also the differences that was not put into the movies from the book. So let's get started.
Cool. So with the first one, it's all about this evil creature that comes out to terrify the 7 children. The very first book of Derry. Yeah. You know, even on this box as we see it right now, 7 friends engage in a struggle with the demon they first encountered 27 years earlier in their main hometown. You know, if memory serves me right, you know, Derry isn't the name of the real town. It's based off a town in Maine, but that's not the real town. It's more of a fictional place.
Yeah.
But just from what they said in the movie, it's a shithole though. Like, you know, it's bad.
Nobody want to live there. That's why they forgot about it once they leave, because they didn't want to remember even being there if they didn't encounter the clown.
Sounds like what's that place? Detroit.
Yeah. Not throwing shade. No.
Dude, they don't care. The Detroit people don't want to be in Detroit. But yeah, it's dope, you know. And what I like about this box is, you know, it's very cinematic. And, you know, what I mean by that is your every fear all in one deadly enemy. And that's dope, you know. For those who like to collect things, it's very nice. So let's go ahead and pop it open.
And then from just like talk over the internet and stuff, it's like it's a mixed reviews of a lot of people like the original clown because a lot of special effects wasn't used, so the original actor had to just go off their wits of just being scary and acting really good. The second at a good version, he was like, if you look at the behind the scenes and stuff, he could literally, like, the way he was moving his eyes, he was actually doing that. That wasn't CGI or special effects. He did a really good job too. I'm talking about more of like the monster part and stuff, because they had to really use it. They wanted to use more CGI for that one.
That would explain it. There's ties holding a toy in. Yeah, I went to school just like everybody else. Oh, that's cool. You can like bend them. It's like one of those bendable.
Yeah, you
toys.
can stand them the way you want to.
Hey, do the crip walk.
Hey,
shut up. And that's dope. You know, with this toy, you can change them up, give them a little balloon, the infamous red balloon.
Oh, that's orange. I don't know. That's orange.
It's supposed to be red.
Yeah.
Come on, pop out. Hey, pop out. Wait, one of these hands is supposed to pop out. It's probably instructions on the back. He'll just grow it back. There we go. Hey, my man got a balloon now.
As most of you guys know, if you haven't seen the movie It, you should watch it. A really good movie. If you guys don't know, the movie started off where a little boy named Georgie was asking his older brother to come outside and play, but his older brother was acting sick, so he made him a paper boat to play outside in the rain. And so Georgie was going down the stream, playing with the boat, and then the boat fell in the stream, and that's when It revealed itself for the first time, asking him to come down to get the boat.
I swear, that little scene right there was the perfect PSA for, yo, if you see something, just don't talk to strangers. Just don't talk to strangers, bro. Just go. Just dip. Hit them jets, turn another direction, just go.
And speaking of that, so the comparison between these two movies is that the first movie did not show what the second movie's shown in that same scene because of what they didn't want to show on TV. Like, because you're going to the new It, they showed Georgie got his arm bit off, which in the first film, they just showed Pennywise opening his mouth, and then it went to the funeral.
Yeah.
Or jumped ahead in time.
That's kind of cool, you know. Snap.
So yeah, jumped in time after Georgie died.
Yeah, that's crazy. That whole thing was a flashback, basically.
Yeah, it was like an intro, flashback of the main character. I forgot his name.
Wasn't it Bill?
Bill, yes, it was Bill. Yeah, it's showing Bill, and he goes the second one. It's like a little model of him sitting in front of the house, and it's like multiple ones you could collect.
Yeah, he had more hair in the first one.
Yeah, than the second one. Yeah, I guess they tried to make him look more crazier and scarier for the second one.
Yeah, he did.
Which they did good, because I remember when it first came out, I was too scared to watch it by myself until one day I was like, Skip, let me watch it, and I actually enjoyed it.
I actually remember being in like 3rd grade, and everybody was talking about it, because we were all old enough to like watch it. And everybody was talking about it at school, and it was like, hey, did you see that movie It? The spiders, man, did you see the spider scene? And everybody was like, no, what you talking about? Man, it was just so scary. I mean, shoot, man, you walking down the street, you see homie like this, but like, yo, I ain't got no change, bro, leave me alone. Shoot.
Yeah, so the movie continues after that, showing Bill and his friends, which they called themselves the Losers Club because nobody liked them and they used to get bullied on. So the movie just progressed and showing them like talking and then getting bullied by, I forgot the bully name.
I forgot his name too.
Yeah, but they got bullied, and then they showing like each of their encounters with Pennywise and how they all became bonded together.
Yeah, you know, that was a great topic that was brought up in the movie. How everybody has their own fear and how everybody has their own interpretation of what's scary. And you know, Pennywise, he fed on that, and it's crazy because it's more or less about how people, just like to feed on other people's misery.
Yeah.
You know, and that was a good job on Stephen King's part.
And also how Pennywise made the adults
assholes, basically.
Assholes is not aware to the situation that's going on.
Yeah.
Like going to one part, I'm gonna just look it up. Going back to one part, it was the chubby friend. How he was getting bullied. Cause I know the scene was in the 2018 version. He was getting bullied on the side of the street, getting his stomach carved in, and then 2 old people driving past, and they just looked and kept going, and they didn't even care that he was getting like cut in his stomach, and then that's when you see the balloons in the back, basically Pennywise saying like, you're not gonna get help.
Sure, man, that's really not much short of what would happen today.
Ben, yes, his name was Ben.
Homie Ben.
By the he was getting bullied by Patrick. Patrick was the bully name. My bad. Yeah, he was getting bullied by Patrick, and then adults was riding in a car. It showed the balloons in the bag, saying like, "Yeah, you're not getting no help." So they kept going. So that's when he made it to the other losers, and that's when they bonded together.
Yeah, man.
They helped him escape.
That iconic balloon, man, it's just freaking terrifying because it's a sign like, yo, you're SOL at that point.
Yeah.
True.
And then also, what's different about these two is the gore inside them.
Yeah.
They didn't have much gore. They showed blood in the first one, but not as much as they did the updated version of it. Like they showed kids getting killed, a lot of blood, people dying more.
Yeah, I think it was mainly because of budget. It was a TV show.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, pretty much versus like a major motion film.
Yeah, you can't show everything on TV.
Yeah, exactly. You really can't. Yeah.
Screen.
Yeah, nowadays you can show a lot more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I didn't read the book, but my mom did, so we always talked about the book.
Really?
And like,
cool.
Yeah, it's like we would like talk about how a lot of stuff that they had in the book they didn't have in the first one, but that they added in the second one.
Yeah, elaborate.
So like the beginning of the updated they showed how the couple was at the amusement park, and then the guys start messing with them because of their sexuality, and that's when after that they like start beating them up, throw them in the river, and that's when it helped them out the river and ate them. They had that.
I wouldn't say helped them out.
He lured him to him because that's the only source of help that he known at the time. He only seen it down in that.
Homie was drowning.
Yeah, he was drowning. He saw it. He wanted to be rescued, but he couldn't see clearly. And they didn't have that in the first one.
They
just showed Georgie.
That's cool. That's cool.
Nope, my bad, guys. That was part 2 with part 1. But even though part 2, they didn't have that in part 2 though.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. They just went straight to the adults.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
Yeah,
that was a great shot they had of Pennywise like grabbing.
Yeah, his eyes glowing.
Heck yeah, man. True, man. Like, you know what, man? Hey, KO, peace. I'm drowning today.
Like, yeah, let me just float away.
Yeah, let me just float away.
Just like you say, Pennywise, we all float down here.
That's what he said. But yeah, it's cool, man. You know, if you have to ask me personally what's more terrifying, I would definitely say the newer one's more terrifying. Yeah. You know, but what can't be erased from my mind was when the Pennywise from the 80s opened up his mouth and showed him, like, hey, you know, I'm the creature. You know, that was terrifying. Like, that will always be in my mind. I'm pretty sure to all you guys, that'll probably always be in your mind too, of a horrifying experience that, you know, something out there is gonna kill you.
Yeah, and to mess with, like, he could, like, Pennywise was a extraterrestrial creature, not from Earth. So, like, from the book, they described him as a being. Our eyes were so not pure, but our eyes couldn't see his true form as to what he could turn into. So he put himself as a clown so he could be a likable character so he could lure kids in.
Yeah. How do you feel about that spider scene? Do you feel like the spider was necessary, or do you feel like that was just of the time? Because, you know, people were like terrified of spiders.
Yeah, it could have been as a time because a lot of people have that fear of spiders, and that's what get people skin crawling, especially in the dark movie theaters. You know, you see spiders and you're like, you don't know when it could crawl on you and stuff. But it's like that one, the first one was more scary because less CGI, so more based off of just simple stuff. And this one, he was just like, I wouldn't even say a spider, but like a crab.
Yeah,
he was a crab, basically. He got crab legs. He wasn't a spider. He was just walking around. But
that's true. That's a good point, though.
But off the first one of the remake, he when he was doing his little Pennywise dance, Pennywise the dancing clown. Now that one just killed me. I actually liked that.
Wait, they made you laugh?
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was cute.
It was cute.
They just like, when Beth walked in,
she wasn't thinking it was cute.
She was like
she was trying to get out of there, bro.
And he jumped like, boom.
Yeah, and what was so good about that scene was that his head was not moving. Everything else was moving with his head.
He was just focused, like,
focusing, like, just staring into the camera and shooting.
Like, man, I run, better watch me dance.
And that was funny about it, which is crazy because the first one had more of a comedic relief.
Yeah.
Versus the second interpretation. He really, like, you know, from what I know, he made a lot more jokes than the second one. The second one, he really took himself a little bit more serious when it came to horror.
Yeah.
And, you know, dude, how do you feel about that scene where the girl with the mark on her face from the second part?
The girl with the mark on her face?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Remember, it was the little girl. She had like a mark on her face, and she was
when it was at the baseball game. So yeah, during the second the updated one, part 2, they showed a little girl at the baseball game, and she didn't want to be there. So it used Firefly to lure her in underneath the bleachers. The little girl was smart. You would have thought the little girl was smart because she said, "I don't know you. I shouldn't be talking to strangers." You thought, okay, she's smart. She's gonna save herself, and that's when it started crying. It's like he started using that. We're both different. I ain't wanna come out because you might not like me because of my face.
Right, because the different marks he has on his face.
Yeah, the red lines down the mark. You can see the poster. I can't see the poster better, but okay, you know. Yeah. So he used that because she had a big birthmark on her face too. That would make it kids when I like her, pick on her because of that. So. that's when he told her to come closer, like he can magically disappear, like little kids believe that. And then so she walked close up to him, and next thing you know, he just raw. He didn't even like. She said, "You gotta count to 3." He just stopped, look at her like she was just a nice juicy hamburger, and just raw. He was like, "Oh my God."
She was. Well, what he said was, on a count of 3, I'll make it disappear. And he was like 1, 2, and his eye, dude.
He's like,
it was the most static scene you would ever see. He's just standing there, and she's like, "Aren't you supposed to say it on 3?" He's got eyes. Like, bro.
That's scaring me in the movie theaters when I was watching it. He just leaped at her. He was like, "Oh my God!" Like,
yo, man, I feel bad for her.
And just imagine your child getting killed right underneath the same place you're at, and you don't even know.
Heck yeah.
And then you looking around like. But the number one thing is, how do you not know when your kid walked away?
Yeah.
Baseball game is not that. Little league baseball game not that interesting where you don't see your child walking off and she's a little girl at night.
Exactly.
All right, so now we're gonna talk about some of the best scenes out of it that we enjoyed or that was crazy to us. One of the scenes from the updated one, part 2 with the adults. It was after they got back from going on their own path to get the piece of their childhood to put inside the box to kill Pennywise in. It wasn't Bill. It was Stanley. When Stanley came back, and he was in the bathroom, and next thing you know, you saw Patrick come in the bathroom and stab him with the knife straight in his cheek. I thought that was in for
yeah, I thought
Stanley.
they would have died.
Yeah, he's like straight stabbing the cheek, and he just pulled it out too.
Yeah, man. Considering that, dude, he went through a lot, and he still died.
He still died. He sacrificed himself.
Yeah,
basically.
man. Freaking, he had to deal with the I forgot what the proper term is, but it's the freaking zombie parasite creature that he always, because he has a germ. He's
the mommy, the little mommy.
And it's basically a carcass.
Yeah.
It's a freaking walking carcass. And the fact that he had to deal with that multiple times, and it was kind of nice to see him overcome his fear.
Yeah.
And then all the freaking
he was like,
blood got stripped.
Just like, oh my God.
That was funny as hell. There's and the thing is about chapter 2, when I was in the theater watching it, there were a lot more laughs versus the first chapter.
Yeah.
The scene that had everybody laughing, which is one of my favorite scenes, was when Beth was revisiting her old apartment, and the old lady lived there.
Yeah.
This old lady, there's something wrong with this bitch. All right, check it out. I'm serious, man. And Beth is like trying to piece it together. She's already on edge. And then there's the scene where she's looking at all the old paintings. She's like, "Oh, this is nice." And then you just see her do it.
In the
freaking jig.
Then start her running around,
right,
and stuff like, "Oh, time to go."
Right, I'm laughing my
time to go.
I'm laughing my butt off, man, because she's over there doing a jig in the background. But yeah, man,
and then for her just to go through all that, getting chased by Pennywise, and seeing Pennywise cut the scars down in his face, and then she running outside just to realize the whole time the building was abandoned, closed and shut down.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like you in a building, not even knowing that it's shut down, closed, abandoned, and it's look new. Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, man, that is scary on how much effect Pennywise had on their minds.
Yeah.
Which is kind of showing how powerful the mind is. The mind can alter your perception and affect everything around you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And even as adults, when they left Derry, my bad, thinking about my job, Derry, even after they left Derry, they forgot about everything. But as soon as they heard to come back to Derry, they just lost it and floods of memories. Bill got his stutter back. The other guy named
Ben.
No, nothing really happened to Ben after he heard
Stanley.
Ben froze. Stanley killed himself.
Yeah, Stanley did kill himself. That was messed up. That Stanley killed himself.
Where is he at? Richie, yes, Richie. He froze on stage.
Yeah, man, freaking Bill got his stutter back. That's how much impact this man had on these freaking kids.
Like, it was just crazy. Like,
yeah.
But the whole time is that even if they would have let it take Bill at the end of part 1, they would have all still died if they wouldn't have came back to Derry. because like Beth said, she saw all of their deaths after she got frozen by the
Deadlights.
deadlights. Yes.
Yeah, man.
And that's crazy. Like your fate would always determine you would still die in a gruesome way if you would never fought it and destroyed them.
Exactly. All right, let's talk about the ending, man. You know,
yes,
the fact that they roasted this man to death. That's literally what they did. They baked his ass. Like they was like, "Yo, man, we gotta fight fear with fear."
Get your ass, you boy. You better get You want to be a scorpion's ass plus?
Yo, man. Get your Oompa Little ass. It was baking his ass.
Let's think, Brett.
Where you get them shoes at, man? Fucking Payless having ass shoes. It was baking his ass. And it worked.
Yes, it did work. And then going back to the book had a part where the first movie when it was little kids and they fought them the first time. In order for them to escape the whales, they had to make a strong bond. So what Stephen King had in the book that he could not put into the film was that they had an orgy for them to get really close with Beth. So they all took turns having sexual course with Beth.
I think
in order for them to,
if memory serves me right, all these they're all children.
They all was children at the time.
Dude, under 15.
Under 15.
Dude, not a single one that was 15. They were all
just hitting
underdeveloped.
puberty. They all had to do that with each other.
Dude, man, and I remember reading the excerpt, the little piece of literature where it was like Ben was losing his mind. I don't know if it was Ben specifically, but one of the boys was losing his mind, and all you heard was unzipping, and everything just got quiet, and suddenly we remember where we were going.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't know why you put that in the end. I actually don't.
Alright guys, so if you guys like that video, of course, leave a like and leave a comment below. And in the comments you can tell us which movie scared you more and which one you liked the better. The original or the remake.
Yeah, most definitely. If you definitely want to see more, definitely
stay tuned, subscribe,
and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. And